Hey friends, welcome back. Today we are on day 15 of our 21-day momentum into 2022. So let's take a look at what's happening here for the 15th. One of the things that we want to really understand is that when we see the transits, they can bring a whole new dynamic into our world. Now, it's not about you changing to be a manifesting generator that you see on the screen here. It's about you recognizing that energy and gathering the wisdom of it. Now, if you don't have any of these activations, then again, you're learning the wisdom. If you have the activation, it might feel comfortable. This past few months with the 3420 there, it's felt very comfortable to me because I have the 3420. It's a part of who I am. The 6124 has brought me larger amounts of my own inner truth and getting me closer to truly, what do I want? What is my truth? What is my purpose? So let's take a look at the root center, because this root center, I love it. I'm going to use my notes because just because I am going to use my notes. So let's take a look again at the 60. You guys have heard me say this before, it's limitation. But what happens here, there's actually a fuel for restraint. This is really having the capacity to sit in the melancholy, sit in the pulse, be in that creative muse prior to taking that fuel for restraint and using the pressure to mutate that energy into something new. Now let's take a look at the 52. The 52 is all about that keeping still. It's that concentration. It is the fuel of concentration, okay? Or sorry, the fuel of focus. And what it is, it's a pressure to concentrate. So this right now would be a perfect day to begin to learn how to meditate. Learn how to be still. And some of you might go, yeah, but I have an active body. Do I need to be still? We all have to have an aspect of understanding all of this within us. That's important. Now, if we look at the 38 is the fuel to fight. It's that pressure to struggle. And you might go, but I don't want to struggle. I've had enough struggling. I don't want to struggle anymore. And for me, the struggle is actually this ability to go, I'm in this uncomfortable zone. That's what struggle is for me. You can utilize that word however you want to, but it is this uncomfortable zone where we know that we're individual. We know that we have the ability to fight for that individuality, and it can be very uncomfortable to go against the collective narrative and the tribal constraints. So what are you fighting for in your individuality? Again, we're 15 days in, and that has been the whole theme of this: empowerment, empowerment, empowerment. Now, the 19, if we were to just take a look at this, this is a fuel for support, the pressure to be sensitive to the needs of the tribe. And it is this fuel for support. Who needs to be supported? How do they need to be supported? And how do you need to be supported? Are you getting clear on that? Do you know how to ask for help? Do you actually know how to receive support? And I will tell you right now that that is something that I've been learning so much in my momentum forward. And to receive gifts, receive that support, receive that help. And how to ask for it when I actually need it. So today, the reason I'm going through the root is because we had so much activation there. And those are some of our new movements for today. The 11, we've seen this before. The 11 is, it's all about ideas, okay? But when we look at the 11, when we look at what's going on here in the Ajna Center, so we can have these pressures and these mental anxieties that happen when there's activations here. Now, I just want you to just take a look at when you do feel anxious, like really, what is the truth of that? You want to move into, is the anxiety the truth? Is the anxiety the truth? What is the worry? What is the stress? What is that thought pattern that's happening? So, with the 24, we have mental anxiety over ignorance, and the 11 is mental anxiety over darkness. So we're designed to have a pressure sandwich, so we can get to the truth, get to our mutation. And in the middle of it, there's this anxiety that's taking place. So lean into, where are the moments where you're like, uh-oh, I don't know. So because I don't know, I feel ignorant. And because I feel ignorant, I don't want to, ask the question or try to get clarity on it. So things start to happen inside of our conditioned minds, and it convinces us. Like, I pay for some really high-end coaches who over the last year have really helped me go deeper into hearing and grasping these thought processes. And I'm working with, $1 million coaches. And I love it because they're also very humble, and they're earning millions and millions and millions of dollars every year. And they still have the same conversation that you and I are having inside of our heads, where the anxiety can talk us out of our greatness. But it's to see that anxiety and then to go, hold on a minute, it's not true. None of that's true. So get to your truth. Get to what's empowering you and what's disempowering you. Excuse me. Are you able to restrain and sit in that mutation? That's what I'm wondering. And are you truly ready to be individual? Because I will tell you that over the last 2 years, that has probably been the biggest teaching for humanity. Do you want to live in the fear-mongering of the collective? Or would you prefer to step into your purpose and join your empowered connection with the consciousness field to move forward? Okay. So play with those questions. See where you're at today. Are you feeling any pressure? Are you feeling any fuel to really get into who you are, why you're here, the support that you need, and how to concentrate and use your power correctly for you? All right, friends, we will pop in tomorrow and take a look at what the 16th has for us. Have fun.